Hello and welcome to Getting Candid with me, your girl Helen. Remember, we're still celebrating my beautiful women that are doing amazing things in this country. Today, I am so proud. I'll be talking to a beautiful lady who is into construction. She's a carpenter. I'm talking about Sarah Ngoma Bweupe. She is showing us around. I'm joining them on set right now. Is it on set or on site? Yes, they are working, and I'll go in and just find out how she started. She is the founder of the Finest Feats Kitchen and Wardrobe. Very neat work that she's doing. Very proud of this beautiful lady that says, I'm gonna get my hands dirty and do what I love and make that money right. Join me on the other side as I chat with her. I'm going to join them first. I think I'll need to take off the heels. Hello.
Hi, Helen.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You're busy?
Busy.
I'm here wanting to learn a new skill.
Please. You're welcome. I'll get you a work suit first to start with.
Yes, I took off my heels. I'm like, let me be in flats just in case.
Perfect.
But how is it going?
So far so good. We are trying to earn a living and also alleviate poverty in the community by keeping our minds busy, our hands busy. Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
So here we're installing a kitchen unit for a client. Yeah, this is a Chilanga site. And our clients gave us this empty space to create something beautiful. Okay. And this is what we're doing. So we are basically transforming this kitchen into a beautiful kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to teach me?
Sure. I think you can try and tie this one.
Okay.
It will be a very challenging one.
Yeah.
So you need to be very.
Where do I?
Here.
Okay.
Slowly.
That?
And you need to hold this just to balance it up. Yes.
Here or here?
Just hold it here so that you just balance here. So you can, where you sing a hole there?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes. Like that?
Then drew. Hold. Just hold.
Jesus.
Slowly.
Okay, that's it. That's the learning and that's it again. Let me stick to talking.
Yeah. So you just hold it for balance and so you just do.
It looks so easy. You see how life is. When you're doing it, it looks like.
So you just hold like this so that it doesn't. You drive it, not it driving you.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, I'll come from proper lessons.
Yeah. So normally when we're on site, we just take 2 to 3 days.
Oh wow!
We're done with our work.
Wow, that's like if you're doing the kitchen,
yes.
you'll be done. Oh,
if we come on site on a Monday, by Wednesday, we are done and we hand over the site.
So you were telling me you work with your brother. So he's your brother?
Yes, this is my immediate young brother.
Okay.
And that one there is the last born. So I'm the first born in a family of 3. And the other ones you are seeing here are my nephews.
Wow, family business. That's how is it? People say you can't work with family, but how has it been going?
I think for me it's manageable. At least I can shout at them without feeling that guilt.
The guilt. She doesn't bully you?
I do. I'm a bully.
Okay, no, this is really beautiful. I'll let you guys work, then you can join me on the other side.
Sure,
we have a short chat.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Welcome back. So as you saw that I joined these people, I was trying to learn a new skill, but guys, I think let me stick to talking. Things always look easy, but I'm sure if I put my mind to it and I come here, join them every day, I can learn 1 or 2 things. But right here, I'm not talking about myself. I'm here to talk about Sarah, who is doing amazing things. So I'm sitting down with her to just get more information, how it started, how it's going, and where it's going. Hi.
Hi, Helen.
How are you again?
I am well, thank you. I'm super excited to see you.
Thank you. I'm excited that you agreed to come on the show.
Thank you. I'm one of your top fans.
Thank you. Keep supporting.
Sure.
Yeah. So you know, it's amazing. I was telling Judy, my friend, like I'm doing this 10 episodes, I'm looking for more women. And then she suggested your name. She's like, no, there's this girl, she's a carpenter, she's really good. I think you should interview her.
Yeah.
And when I called you, send me photos, I'm like, wow, this looks good. But to see you guys on site, and it's just really amazing. Yeah. How did this start?
So it started way back in 2008. I was at Libala High School. From grade 10 to 12, I used to take woodwork as an option.
Okay.
So while my friends were discussing and saying, I want to be an accountant, I want to be a lawyer, I just popped up and said, I want to be a carpenter.
Did it, like, I want to understand, like at home, anybody was it?
None.
It just came and you just thought, I'm enjoying this.
Exactly. So everybody asked me, like, what was your inspiration? So I had no one to inspire me to start with. And then I grew up with my father. I lost my mom when I was only 12 years old. Just when I passed my grade 7, she found a school place for me at St. Francis in Makeni. And then a month later, she passed on. That was in March. So growing up with one parent was a challenge, because I would look at my friends going around with their mothers, market, joking around. Oh, my mother bought for me this. And I was just there, a lonely girl. And Dad one day just came with a woodwork book, a big woodwork book at home from one of the libraries. And then he said, since you're taking woodwork at school, this will help you with your studies. Okay. So when I was going through the book, I saw this white woman in the workshop planing, cutting wood, and I was like, in Zambia, I haven't seen anyone doing this. Let me be the first one.
Okay,
and
nice.
That's how I started.
Before even going further, you talked about growing up with one parent and being a lonely girl.
Yeah.
Do you have sisters?
No, I'm the only girl in a family of 3 and the firstborn.
Oh, wow. So responsibility, like you literally become like a mother figure to your younger brothers.
Yes.
How did you handle it though? Like how the emotional state, how you got yourself to say, you just got to grade 8, I have to really work hard instead of feeling sorry for myself. How was that?
Okay, so when Mom died, you know where families want to get you and say, okay, zatengapo imwana. But for us, our father was against that, and he said, I'll raise my children alone. And he stuck to his word. He said, I made a promise to my wife that I'll grow old with you, I'll grow old with the children. So we were lucky that he said he's going to take care of us. And then I had these 2 young brothers. My immediate young brother was only 6 by then. Then the last one was 2 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I would just look at them. They were untouched, because I'm sure by that age, you wouldn't know what death is.
Yeah.
But for me, I understood that Mom is not coming back. So I had to say, let me be a role model to my siblings. I should be an example. Everything that they want to do in life, they should say, oh, our sister has done this, let's do better. And I even told my father that in my life, I'll work hard. I will not be a beggar, and I will not cry for handouts. I'll try and find my own money. So yeah, growing up with Dad I think it was a way of making me strong. Being the only girl in the house, I had no one to play with.
Yeah.
So my dad would just buy for me dollies, my toys, and every time he would come back and say, I bought you this. I grew up a spoiled girl. So,
that's usually the case. When you're the only girl, you are automatically spoiled, because they want to treat you a certain way. You're like the princess of the family.
I was. I'm still Daddy's girl. I'm still his baby girl. So he has spoiled me. He has been very supportive. Even my carpentry journey, he was the first person I taught. And he supported me.
And when you say that he went to a library and got you a book,
yes,
for me that's amazing. It shows, and it goes to all other parents, all of us parents, it's telling us that when you see interest and skill in a child, that you know that they're not doing anything wrong, you find a way to support it.
Exactly.
That is really, really beautiful. So, and woodwork at schools, for me, this is like, let's take it serious. When I saw that, I think I was asking you, like, is woodwork still in school? Because I remember when I was in high school, it wasn't taken serious, because all of us were like, So it wasn't really like there.
Yeah, even in our time, it wasn't taken seriously. I think in our class, most of the people would just write it for the sake of passing, not that they would do something afterwards. And the funny part is that most of my classmates are actually working for companies where I buy materials from. So you see, you never know what the future holds.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so in the Bayou the book, you're continuing with school. How did it grow all the way to become a professional
carpenter? So when I went to tell my father one afternoon after knocking off, so at Libala we had, I was in the morning class and we would knock off at 12. So I had the whole afternoon doing nothing if I'm not doing prep at school. So I went to tell Dad, after school, can I join a vocational skills center and I do carpentry? And he told me, like, are you serious or you're joking? I told him, that book you gave me has inspired me, so I want to use that book. So sometimes role models are not in human form.
Yeah.
Even the materials that we read, the movies that we watch. So for me, I think my inspiration was that book. So he told me, okay, let's find a center that is within, so that you don't have to go all the way far. So we went to Chama Skills Training Center. That was in 2008. We met the principal, Mr. Mlenga. When I just mentioned I wanted to be a carpenter, he was amazed.
Yeah.
He was like, how old are you? And I said I was 16. And he told my father, Mr. Ngoma, please take care of this girl. She's our national treasure.
Wow.
So I enrolled there and I did carpentry for 6 months, but it had to take the whole year, since they told me, since you're in grade 12, so just use the whole year. While you're doing woodwork at school, come and do carpentry. So it's like practical. Yeah. So I did the whole year. I wrote my grade 12, same time writing my carpentry exams at Thorn Park.
Did it affect your studies? Yeah, grade 12.
It didn't. Actually, woodwork was my highest subject in the grade 12.
Your distinction?
No, a merit. I don't know why they gave me a merit, because I was distinction.
No, but you did well.
Yeah.
From what I know, I have literally almost zero knowledge about this, but from the little that I saw, I think my brother used to take woodwork. It's kind of like mathematics, right?
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. So a lot of people say carpentry is a down man's job. When I started, everyone was saying, you've been to school for 12 years, Sarah. Why take up carpentry? Yeah. And I said, I want to be the first person to break the glass ceiling. So like we were chatting inside, you said you've broken the glass ceiling. Yeah. For me, I was working not knowing that I'm breaking the glass ceiling. Until people started telling me, Sarah, do you know that what you're doing, you've broken the barriers, you've broken the glass ceiling. So woodwork is not for people that are not sharp. You need to know English, because you need to talk to clients. Yeah. You know the communication skills. You need to know mathematics, because there's plus, minus, division. You need to know your money, your book balance, your accounts. So it's not really a down man's job.
No, don't even say really, it's not. Because,
it's not.
I mean, if I'm going to do mathematics, me who was not so good at mathematics at school, I would struggle. So I have to, like, I think it's a matter of respecting. Because for some people, I think it was looked down upon, because just somebody who says, I have the skill, maybe they didn't have a chance to get an education. You start thinking,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But all these things are not like...
Yeah, even bricklaying, you just can't wake up and say I want to be a bricklayer. Do you know the portions? Like how many bags of cement do you add to a wheelbarrow of sand? How much water are you supposed to add? So everything that we are doing as carpenters, bricklayers, you need knowledge. You need mathematics, you need English, communication skills. So it's high time that we get the respect we need.
We're definitely giving you flowers on this show.
Thank you.
So now I'm thinking, okay, so after high school, you complete your skills training and your high school at the same time. What happens now?
After I completed my high school and my first carpentry course, I told myself I'm not ending here. I started searching for a higher skills center, and then I bumped into Lusaka Vocational Training Center. And how I bumped into Lusaka Vocational Training Center was, I went at Wuseko. I went for attachment, actually. So they sent me to go and buy timber at Wuseko. Then I just bumped into this carpenter that said, you're a female carpenter? And I said, yes. And then he asked me, like, how far have you gone with carpentry? And then I said, I've only done G7. So that's one of the lowest certificates in carpentry. Okay. And he told me, do you know that you can go higher? There's Lusaka Vocational just behind the Papa Wuseko side. And I said, how do I apply? And I went to apply actually on the last day they were taking application letters. So when I applied, and a month later, I was told, Sarah, you've been selected. You're one of the 10 people that have been selected. And we were only 4 girls in the class. And from the 4 girls, I'm the only one that has taken up this skill this far. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my other fellow. Okay. So I studied at Lusaka Vocational for 2 years. I got a craft certificate and I passed. Merits. And then after that, I now started looking for companies to work with, and I still went back to Wuseko for a year or two, and just to sharpen my skill, to work with skilled carpenters. You know, at school, mostly what they teach us is just theory. So you need to get the practical feel of the field. So if you just say I'm a degree holder in carpentry, and then they give you this table, say, Sarah, can you make this table? I don't even know the dimensions, I don't know the planing, the varnishes. So when you get attached to an experienced carpenter, you learn a lot. So I humbled myself. The people that I was working with don't have a certificate, don't have a diploma, But I told myself, even if they haven't been to school, I know they'll teach me a lot. So after that, I worked for Timber City. I worked for Creative Aluminium and Glass. I actually also do fit aluminium windows and doors.
Oh.
Yes, I'm a 99.
99 jobs.
Yeah, so after I completed my attachments,
Yeah.
the last company that I worked for was Builders Warehouse. When they just came into Zambia in 2016.
Okay, nice.
They found me on Facebook. And
Yeah.
they said
So the power of social media when you use it positively, yes, that's another thing.
so I would post one like,
Yeah.
and I just don't know how Facebook just threw me to Builders Warehouse.
Yeah.
And I got a job as a department manager.
Nice.
Yes.
How was that?
It was awesome. It was a challenge. At first, I was scared because I don't know how to manage people. I only know how to manage my timbers and boards. But Mr. Norton from Baika just said, Sarah, there's a start for everything, and I think your management skills start from here. We'll train you. Where you'll be lagging behind, we'll tell you, improve on this. And I think they really taught me a lot.
Yeah.
From that time, I know how to manage my team. So if I didn't go through that process, I think I wouldn't have a proper company now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you have your own team.
Yes.
Two of your team members are brothers, plus you have nephews.
Yes.
How did they also show interest, or did you have to encourage them to say, come on, let's do this? Did you have to maybe force them?
Okay, for my brothers, the first one, when I started, actually, I was just getting helpers. Then I said, my young brother was still in grade, I think 5, 6. Then I said, Dad is paying school fees for this. Why can't I take it up? I wanted to relieve him of that stress. So instead of me paying somebody else, let me work with my young brother so that the money that he's making goes towards his school. And I just got one to start with. I worked with him for a year, 2, and then the other one, the second person that came in was his friend. Said, my friend is interested, he would also love to learn. And I got him, and I kept on getting more of them as time went by. So every money that they were making, I was not paying them. I would just go and pay direct to their school until they finished their grade 12. And then I pushed them to do a bricklaying course and health and safety course. And I've kept on encouraging them to improve their skill, not just to end up, but making money and using the money for nothing. Yeah. So working with my brothers, my family has been very good. It makes me feel like my purpose is being fulfilled in life, and they're not a burden, in short, to me.
Yeah.
Yes. So they know how to make their own money
Yes.
through the work that I'm doing. Yes.
The courage to say, let me make my own, let me leave employment and start my own company.
Yes.
Where did it come from?
It came from the pressures of waking up at 04, reporting for someone at someone's company and being scolded, shouted at, why are you late? Why are you not meeting the target? Why are you not what? And I said, if I can wake up at 04 to work for this company, I can also do it for myself. I have the skill, and I think being in the office for me, writing reports,
It's not your thing.
I love challenges. I get on site, I find bend walls, bricklayers, they make us suffer. You find that the wall is curving, doing what, and we always find a way to fight those challenges. So I said in 2016, I wrote my resignation letter and talked to my boss, and everyone was worried, like, Sarah, are you going to survive with this economy? You have no idea how to run a company. You've never done it before. Yes, you were doing small jobs. When they got me, I was actually just doing small jobs. So I told them, let me give it a try. If I fail, I'm living in peace. I'll come back in peace. And I prayed to God that I do not want to come back. I should just continue going.
Make it work, God.
Yes, by all means necessary. So my boss says, actually, all blessed me. Even the boss from South Africa, they said, we know where you're going to make it. And please go make it and make us proud. So I got a blessing from them, and I think I've been moving in the realm of blessing after blessing.
Yes. That's great. We thank God for that. So what challenges did you face? Did you face any challenges when you are starting?
Okay, so when I was starting, I would start from the challenges that I faced when I just finished my carpentry course. I had no tools. You know, these things you're seeing on the table here, very powerful tools that when you train a carpenter or a bricklayer, give them a hammer, something that they can start with. So I just can't come to your house, Helen, and say I'm a carpenter. And you ask me, what have you made, Sarah? Oh, I've made a table. Show me. I have no tools. How do I show you? So those are the challenges that a lot of skilled people have, because they do not have something to show. Okay, I can do this. Give me a small job. They have no tools. So for me, my first client was a Chinese contractor. By God's grace, I don't know where he came from. He found me working at one of the companies and said, if you can fit these wardrobes, I'm giving you 18 flats. Can you do them? And I asked him, is this a joke? Or I said, no, I'm trusting you. Can you fit 18 wardrobes? And I was frank. I told him I don't have any tools, but I can do the job. And he said, charge me labor, since normally what I do is just charge labor, most of my clients. And I charged him labor and he gave me 50%. He said, go and buy tools in this 50%. And that's how I started.
Wow.
I went to Game, bought everything that I needed, worked on those 18 wardrobes. It was just me and my helper in 2 weeks, because I had to run away from my job and go and work. So I was working overtime. So it took me 2 weeks and those wardrobes were done. And he gave me a down payment. And from then he kept on giving me project after project. And that's how I grew my business.
Beautiful.
Yeah, imagine a foreigner.
Yeah, somebody you least expected,
exactly.
And they trust you. I like that you delivered, because sometimes we're given something and you take it for granted. You don't do a good job, and that's how you lose the next opportunity.
For me, I'm scared of clients' money. At the moment, I actually tell them, let's go, we buy the materials together, then just pay me my money. Because, money is tempting. Imagine someone giving you 100,000, do this job for me. And you'll be tempted. Maybe even tomorrow another 100 will come, let me use this one. And then that doesn't come. That's how people find themselves in my police cells. So for me, I just told myself, for now, before I grow, let me transfer that risk to the client. They buy and just pay me my money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, obviously when that Chinese man came to you, it was like a win, a big win for you. Do you have another maybe big win that you have had since you opened your own company? Yeah, and how long has it been since you opened
my company? So when I started working for that Chinese guy, I didn't have a company by then. I was just Sarah, just working as a carpenter girl. After that one, I think at some point I was depressed, went back to look for employment. I think that's how I even found myself at Builders. So the monies that were coming and the carpenters that I worked with sometimes would make me work for free. And they told me, we can't pay you this much because you're not experienced. We only pay experienced carpenters. And I was like, how do I get the experience? I'm just from college. So I had to work for free on a lot of sites. But I just thought myself, okay, they have no idea that they're not paying me, but they're transferring their knowledge to for free. They have no idea. So I even told them that one day you will look for me and you say, where is that Sarah that I was making work for free? So those challenges kept me going, and I kept posting on Facebook. Like you said, social media is very powerful if you use it wisely. So imagine Builders Warehouse found nudes on my Facebook page, or insults, or bullying someone. You know, this society where someone posts a picture, then you start laughing at their nose. Oh, mamona mpono yake, mamona nikoyonda, nyoina, no shitashan. But my page was clean, and I got an opportunity. So from there, I kept on getting opportunities. I have clients in the UK, I have clients in America, China, everywhere abroad. They just call me, Sarah, I have a site in Chalala, go and measure. They send the money, I buy on their behalf and deliver. So I've had a lot of big wins. Some of my clients don't want to be mentioned, but it's okay. But I can say, I don't know if he's going to watch this interview, Mr. Kennedy Gondwe.
Yes.
He's been my client for the past 8 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he's been very supportive. I've also done a kitchen for Mwizukanji. Yes, the mother to Bukata. I've done a kitchen for Maus Sampa, Honorable Maus Sampa. I've done quite a number of people. Some, they say, keep us anonymous. They've been very supportive. Women, where they say a lot of women like putting each other down. For me, it's a different case. A lot of my clients are women.
Beautiful.
And they always say good things about me. Even if they don't buy from me, when they just ask, who can do my kitchen? Sarah Nwope, Sarah Nwope. Everybody just says Sarah Nwope. And I'm so grateful to everybody that recommends me. I'm very, very grateful, and I appreciate every support.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also your work speaks for you.
Yes.
Your work speaks for you, because we were looking at what you guys were doing inside, and it's really beautiful. Neat work. So keep it up.
Thank you.
You won an award.
Yes.
It was for
construction. 2018.
Nice.
Push Women Awards.
Nice.
They also found me on Facebook.
Social, guys, this is keeps going back. So let's use our social media properly.
Yeah, wisely. So they, Kanyo Mwizukanji called me January 2018. Am I speaking to Sarah? And I was like, yes, you are. You've won an award. I thought, which award? Where? I did not apply. Most of these awards, you have to apply, people to vote for you. But she just told me, we had a meeting with a group of women, and your name has come up from almost everyone. And they said, we need to award this girl. She's been consistent. She's been doing the most in her field, and she's broken the glass ceiling, the stereotypes of all these struggles that women go through.
And I accepted that award. It was in 2018. I was one of the first people to receive awards from Push Women Network. And when I told Kanu Muzikanji, like, why did you settle for a carpenter? I think I was the only person in the category of, you know, carpenters, bricklayers are always, everybody on top, then us kumalast. But I was given that honor to represent carpenters. It was so huge for me. And after that, I also won another award, Graduate Women Zambia, celebrating women in the construction industry. I've also received not awards as such, but word of encouragement. They all keep me going. Yeah.
That's nice. How long have you had your company?
My company was registered in 2018. Yes, formally registered, but I started working way before.
Yeah.
Yes, so from 2018 to date, I've been a very good citizen. I pay my taxes.
Just in case there is watching.
No, actually, registering your company and paying your taxes gets you a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
So through Push Women Network, I found out about Zambia Development Agency. This is an institution that if a lot of youths knew about, they wouldn't be missing or lacking in their businesses. So Zambia Development Agency told me, are you registered with PACRA? I said, yes. ZRA, yes. Do you have a tax clearance? Yes. Bring them. I have a 10-year certificate with them, and it was only 300 kwacha. Wow. You pay nothing else for the rest of the 10 years. So that institution introduced me to a European university, Riga Business School, through She Rebuilds the World. So last year I was trained online entrepreneurship by She Rebuilds institution, and then they've also connected me to quite a number of them, Gracia Michel Trust, Women Creating Wealth. So these institutions, they send us workshop, capacity building workshops, where you go and learn how to run your business, how to manage the risks in the business. So you'd find someone wakes up today and say, I want to start selling tomatoes because Helen is selling tomatoes. You have no idea that Helen has passion for tomatoes. Even when you're selling tomatoes, you feel it within you that tomato is part of me. Just like carpentry. Without me, there's no carpentry. Without carpentry, there's no me. So even when I wake up at 04, I don't feel like I'm going for work. I enjoy what I'm doing. So if someone has to stand up and say, I want to be like Sarah, call Sarah, ask her, Sarah, how has been your journey? I can be a mentor or a coach to someone that is in the carpentry field. I cannot mentor someone who is doing law. No. So find people that are connected with your field. For me, I had no one. I don't know how I've survived. Anyway, it's a miracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you married?
I am.
How long have you been married?
This is my 13th year in marriage.
Wow. How many kids do you have?
With 4 beautiful children, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Nice. You balanced it well.
Balanced it well. I'm a mother of 4 nations.
Is your husband also into construction, or he's totally in a different industry?
My husband is a mechanic by profession. We met at college. Yes. So when we met at college and he approached this carpenter girl, his friends were like, "Why? Kuliba social work, kuliba electrical. Why waenda kuli carpenter?" And then he told them, "I've seen a future in her. You cannot see it now, but I've seen something great in her, and I'm going to be with her. I'll support her." And I think he's lived up to his promises, his word. He's been by my side for the past 15 years now. Yes, so he's been my friend for 15 years, married for 13 years. He's been a great support system.
That's nice.
I would leave home early before him. I would get back home late when he's already home.
You know, understand.
You know, husbands, Zambian husbands, like, where have you been? Or where are you rushing to? But with him, he's been very supportive, just like my father. So I have 2 great pillars in my life, my father and my husband. So for a woman to succeed, I think you need supportive parents and a supportive partner.
Yes, very important. Very, very important. Anyway, thank you, thank you so much for allowing us in your space today. We have to let you get back to work, but before I let you go, I would like you to just say something to mothers and young girls that maybe they're contemplating about, if I do this, my friends will laugh at me. I need to choose a job that will make me look bougie, and every time I'm on the job, I'm supposed to look nice. Just please talk to them.
All right. My word of encouragement to parents out there is that we need to change a mindset. And also the education system in Zambia, we need to change a mindset for pupils, youths, that skills like carpentry, bricklaying, welding is not for only academically challenged children. But look at me here. When I'm in my makeup, you wouldn't know. when I want to dress up for these events, a lot of people question me like, are you really a carpenter? Because I look too small. So believe in your girl child or your boy child. In as much as we're advocating for girl children, let's also support the boy child out there, because an empowered wife or an empowered sister, how does a boy child take care of them? So parents out there, husbands, please support us. For us to have a better Zambia, please be our cheerleaders. Look at Sarah, who has a supportive father and a supportive spouse. I have my own company right now. I'm a CEO, and I believe very soon I'll have a very, very big company, construction company, and I'll create better employment for everyone. I've managed to employ 4 youths. So if you had 5 Sarahs, how many youths are we going to employ? So let's eliminate poverty. Let's create jobs for ourselves. Not every one of us will be able to go to university. So let's take up skills and change our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Alrighty, wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, so I hope you really enjoyed. I personally enjoyed this conversation. I tried to learn the skill inside of it. It was a no-no, complete fail. But we keep talking. This is where we're blessed. So thank you so much, Sarah, for having us, and I hope you have learned. How can people find you on social media?
All right, my social media page, personal page is Sarah Ngoma Weupe, and my business page is Finest Fit Kitchens and Wardrobes.
Great. So do follow her. If you have business for her, contact them. I'm sure the contact details will be right there on their social media page. From me, your girl, Helen. Bye-bye.